What up, my fellow dorks? It is the Turtle Dork back with a new trailer reaction for you today. So this is one I've been really curious about. This is Morbius. This is within the Sony Spider-Man universe, following in the footsteps of Venom. So they're building out their own universe, which is interesting, especially with the characters that they're choosing to make movies about. So Jared Leto, so he's moved on, I'm guessing, from being the Joker, and now he's playing a living vampire. Seems like it suits him. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm really curious about this. I really don't know much about Morbius, the living vampire. I do know that he is within the Spider-Man canon, and he kind of goes a little bit of an anti-hero villain. He kind of goes in between, from what I hear. So I don't know if he's had his own comic run, or if he's just been kind of a supporting character within the canon of the Spider-Man universe. Either way, they decided to make this feature about him. And I'm curious just to see what this movie is about. I'm not even sure who's directing this particular film, but I'm curious to see how this is going to fit into the universe that Sony is building, and what that could potentially mean for Venom 2, which is also coming out later this year. I know they also have plans for like Silver and Black, but I heard they're doing solo movies for Silver Sable and Black Cat before they team them up. So I'm really curious to see, and just like with, I think that's also a Sony property as well, like Bloodshot, and what they're going to do with the Valiant comic universe. So I'm always intrigued, and also hoping that a lot of these things succeed if they can make these movies work. But again, you got to make these movies work as standalones before you can kind of put them together within their universe. And we saw how that kind of crumbled with the monster universe that Universal was doing with that terrible Mummy movie. Yes, it's terrible in my opinion. Either way, curious about this one. So with no further ado, let's check out the first teaser trailer for Morbius.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child. You're the gift. You always have. If there's an answer to your disease, you'll find it.
In association with.
I should have died years ago. Why am I still here if not to fix this? I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time. This can be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is it?
That's not exactly legal.
I want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
Looks kind of like some Batman vibes to it.
At what cost? What's happening?
I went from dying to feeling more alive than ever. Increased strength and speed. The ability to use echolocation. And an overpowering urge to consume blood. How far are we allowed to go to fix something that's broken? Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
Except that.
Okay. Interesting. Huh. Okay. That last bit with Michael Keaton. Huh, because we know, of course, with Vulture, wow. So, man, that's going to open up a whole new can of worms. That's going to open up everything to all these new questions as far as, is this universe that Sony is creating separate from the MCU, since he was a part of the Spider-Man movie that was part of the MCU. I mean, it's technically part of that Infinity Saga, but we do know that Spider-Man still is owned by Sony. But you know what? I don't even want to get into all that stuff as far as universes and crossing over. Is it going to be a part of that? We know Sony is building their separate thing over here, but that's interesting though. That's interesting to see that, and I kind of like how that what that could mean for the future and how that's going to play into a lot of different things. That's interesting. Yeah, because they put that last bit in there for a reason. Anyway, I like the vibe. Like this really feels like it has a lot of those horror elements to it. Just in the cinematography and the look of the film, it definitely has a lot of those horror vibes, and you get a lot of that from there. You could definitely see how he can kind of be teetering between anti-hero, villain, hero. Even with that line, when the remedy becomes worse than the disease. That I think Jared, I forget that actor's name, but I've seen him in a lot of stuff. So it seems like he's going to be battling, it's going to be this internal battle with kind of this power that he's starting to develop, is starting to have. So things that, again, we've seen before, but if they can execute it well, man, yeah, this looks like it could possibly be something that's pretty good, man. I'm definitely going to be looking out for this one. Jared Leto looks like he's kind of perfect for the role. Definitely when you see him before he kind of gets his powers, and then once he kind of turns into Morbius, once he starts to get these kind of superhuman abilities and stuff like that. So it seems like he kind of fits both roles pretty well. But yeah, like I said, it seems like it's following a lot of tropes. They definitely get a lot of Batman vibes with the swirling bats. Definitely had that Batman Begins vibe that I was getting from that. But all in all, man, yeah, I think it's a solid first teaser trailer. We didn't get to see much of our boy Tyrese. Because I know he was mentioning that this trailer was going to drop, but we get one little shot of him, and I think that was Matt Smith in the movie as well. I didn't remember hearing anything about him being in the film, but that's cool to see if he's in that as well, since he kind of got cut from the Rise of Skywalker. But either way, still looking forward to that. But yeah, man, definitely looking forward to this one. Let me know what you thought of the trailer for Morbius. I was about to say Morbius the Living Vampire, but it seems like it's just Morbius. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Remember to rate, like, subscribe, and share. And go to check out my other dorks, at MouthDork, at TheDiscoDork, at WB Das, and at Sidewalk Siren. And as for me, I am the Turtle Dork. And with that, I'm out.